How's it going, everybody? Pure TCG back here. I just came back from a trophy tournament. Ended up being able to take that first place with an unusual deck. This is only my second time ever playing this deck. I'll be posting the replays. I ended up just doing all three features on myself just because I kind of wanted to be able to watch them back. I did make some misplays that ended up going through, but if you watch through them, just take it with a grain of salt. There could have been the same play could have been made with like the same cards, just in a different sequence in order it worked out. But I'm still working on getting better with the deck itself. But otherwise, I think it's really fun. It puts up some really strong interaction boards and kind of can play through quite a bit. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Move this aside. So we have Unchained here, playing 3 Aruha, best card. Playing 2 Shirama. If this gets bestialed or gets banished by some reason, having the second one in deck comes up quite a bit. Not to mention that this isn't the worst normal summon for your follow-up plays. Came up a couple times. Every once in a while, as long as I know I wasn't playing against like a shifter deck or anything, I would side the second one out, but otherwise super strong. We got the one-ups. Please bring Shavara back to 3, all I can say. The blue dog and then the 1 Rakea. This card is all right. It helps kind of insulate you from talents boards where they would take your DDD. So at least you can kind of pop that and get some more advantage off of that. And then the 1 Abominable. This card is so strong. Every time I summon it, it just puts in way more work than you think it would. For normal summons, I'm playing Tour Guide package. Fiendsmith Rhino Warrior is super strong for setting up plays in the background, so that way you can kind of keep yourself insulated from nib. You want to try and use your Shyama as late as possible, generally in your combo, so when you get nibbed, you have good follow-up left in your graveyard to continue playing forward. And then the thing that makes this deck super strong right now is Engraver. Engraver being a 1-card combo. I will show the combo at the very end of the video, but Engraver making it so you don't have to specifically open the 2-card combos in order to play is amazing. And then obviously 1 Larry. And I'm playing a little different because the Fiendsmith package is specifically so strong in this. I am playing 3-track. I want to see this. I want to see the engravers. I just want to get into this engine as quickly as possible. This engine is the heart and soul of the deck right now, to kind of help you play through different hand traps, especially if you get hand trapped 2 or 3 times. This can definitely save you and kind of get you going a little bit further. And then also I am playing the Necrocrypt Princess. So if you open both of these, you can start with this, go all the way up in the Necrocrypt, discard this, get a second track into your hand. And then from there, get the draw off the Necrocrypt Princess. Not to mention with Unchained and like the Aruha stuff, being able to just set this and then blow it up isn't the worst thing in the world. So I was really liking it. Might need to do some more testing if this is bricky at all. I had no issues with drawing multiples of these today though, but to each is their own. Let me know what you guys kind of think about this, and if you want to try out the 3, or if you think I'm foolish and probably should just be running that too. We have obviously the 3 Prison, 3 Dark Ruler, and 3 Droplet. Definitely kind of a more broad breaky deck. Can chew through so much, and then these just help push it over the top for when you're going second. Like I said before, this isn't too bad when you do end up going first, because you can set it and then pop it and help get your either Aruha on board, or if you're kind of light on resources and you need something else to pop with the Sharama, so you don't lose a body in the process. Unfortunately, I only own 2 thrusts. Otherwise, I should be playing 3 of this. 2 worked out fine. I was seeing it quite a bit. And then 2 talents. One of them, we have the 1 of Prosperity. I mean, this card is super strong, but you can only really go 3 deep with it. So realistically, this could be cut just for the third thrust if you own it, or even if you want to just play the third triple tack. Really debating on taking this card out. Not quite sure how I feel about it quite yet, but Called by the Grave. One more note, this is a 2-card combo deck besides the Fiendsmith stuff, so it is nice to be able to kind of dig for at least even digging 3. One Called by, because Called by is still a really good card, and Shifter's annoying, so you can kind of play under Shifter, but your boards are half as strong. I'm playing 2 of the Chamber, and then 3 of the Escape. I think this is pretty standard. Escape is just the stronger one right now. Going into the extra deck, Necroquip Princess, Aerial Eater for the 1-card combo. Fiendsmith stuff, we have Closed Moon, Sequentia. This card is really strong actually in this deck because there's so many other Fiends that you can shuffle back with this to make the Aerial Eater. So like you can put stuff back into your deck, or you can put stuff back into the extra deck if you need to. So that is really nice to have that extra being able to recycle your other cards compared to just the Fiendsmith stuff. And then the 1 Wreck, 2 Rage, 2 Yama, all just standard stuff. 1 of the Link 3 Anguish, 1 Abomination. This card really strong actually. SP, access code. Only made this I think once or twice. And then Muckraker, I don't think I summoned this once, to be completely honest. The hand gets kind of depleted really fast, especially since I'm not super familiar with the combos. I think I'm kind of bleeding a couple extra resources that I don't need to be, and that's the reason why this hasn't been coming up in my opinion. And then the 1 Caesar. There has been a couple times where I kind of do want the second Caesar though, because you can make the double Caesar boards pretty easily, especially with the Fiendsmith stuff. So something else to keep an eye on to see if we can cut like the Muckraker if it does come up for the second Caesar. Sideboard was just kind of random cards that I threw together. 3 Perilla, super strong. The 1 Archfiend Eccentric to search off of the Tractus if I needed a back row pop. 2 Lightning Storms, 1 Cosmic, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Like I said, kind of random. I just wanted as much back row pop removal as possible. I think the main deck can handle most of the monsters just fine without any issues, so back row is super important. The 3rd Talents for when going second into super monster heavy matchups. 2D Barrier, I had to make some concession. Technically, I mean, you could probably cut just like the Cosmic or like a Storm or something like that to play the 3rd one. But with the Thrust, if you do go first and you can't set up your full board, you can just thrust into this and then you're chilling from there. 3 Evenlies. This card is underperforming in my opinion. Not quite sure what else could be better in this slot right now, but there's so many times where giving up the battle phase means a lot more than I really anticipate, and then people being able to kind of play around this as well and get value after this is resolved even. So could be something else. And then outside in the 1 Rivalry, super strong card. Anyway, let's just go through the 1-card combo real quick. So that way, if you guys are interested, you can at least check it out and see how you like it. So we'll just do tracks. Obviously, if you open Engraver, it's a little bit better because you have the extra body, or not the extra body, but just the extra material in Graveyard, but it doesn't really matter. You can just open the track and track does it all. So track, summon Lurie, or discard Lurie, summon Lurie, link off. You grab your Requiem. Requiem summons out your Engraver. We go Requiem, equip to Engraver, make your Necroquip, super standard stuff. Shuffle back, summon. There is something to say about shuffling back the Lurie, but you need the Requiem anyway, so you might as well just put that back first and foremost, because it's the most important part. Then these 2 get to make your Sequential. Sequence is then going to activate shuffling these 2 back. If you have extra cards, you can kind of play a little bit and then shuffle other stuff back, so that way you can keep the Engraver in your grave. But otherwise, you can get back to it pretty easily. But just for the 1-card combo, we'll be putting these 2 back and making your Aerial Eater. From here, Area Leader gets to send your 1 copy, sad to say, of Shahara. Shahara effect gets to set any of your traps. Usually I just like to get the escape into place as quick as possible and get that rotating. So you have your escape set down here. These two then get to make a Yama, and then here you have your 2-card combo. Yama can either add back your Shahara if you want to, depending on your hand, to continue your plays, or you can search out like an Aruha, because now you have trap plus Aruha, which is just full combo from there as well. So then you can just go into your standard Unchained plays. Like I said, this is all backed off of just the 1 card being the Tractus. That's why I think it's so important to have 6 1-card starters in the deck, which is super strong. Technically, you can also just do it off of a normal summon Lurry, so you have 7 1-card starters if you want to use your normal summon or count your normal summon as 1. So, plus with all the 2-card combos, I don't think I really bricked at all today. There was a couple times where I did see double Sharama, which was unfortunate, but it was backed up with like a trap, so then I could at least continue to play and proceed forward. Otherwise, there's a lot of like super minute lines that kept coming up. Air Leader is just better and better every time I play with it. Being able to just banish like two Fiendsmiths, bring this out, and then have an extra 6. Or if you don't end up drawing any like kind of starters, you can just get that Fiend on board to start popping and start doing your plays. So definitely give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like I said, I'll be posting all of my matches here in the next coming days. So go ahead and subscribe, take a look at those, tell me what you think about it. Otherwise, have a great day. Peace.